I'm gonna come out of the closet. I'm going to come out of the closet. Yeah.
Can you yell it to them so they know that you're proud of it?
I'm gonna come out of the closet. I'm going to embrace who I am and finally come out of the closet. Me and I Love Trans 323 are gonna come out of the closet.
Just wanted to bury your head in all that blubber?
I guess, if you put it in that way.
You just want to bury your face in that blubber?
Yeah.
You do? Ever think of kissing him?
What?
Nothing.
I'm coming out of the closet from a special friend named Dad. I'm gonna come out of the closet along with RJ Band Samo. I'm gonna come out of the closet with RJ Band's whatever.
Look up what come out of the closet means. And think that, and once you look it up, remember, you yelled that to your mother.
What the? It's a gay term.
But think, you yelled that at your mother. But just think what you did tonight. You admitted your feelings for Nathan, aka I Love Trains. This is why you don't fuck with us. Got it?
Yes.
Hey dudes, Hardcore Kid here. Hardcore enough to review kid stuff. Last time, I took a look at a little movie called Watership Down. Released in 1978, Watership Down was based on a novel by Richard Adams, directed by Martin Rosen, and starred John Hurt. Several years later, in 1982, another animated movie came out called Plague Dogs. Again, based on a novel by Richard Adams, again directed by Martin Rosen, and again starring John Hurt. Well, after the success of Watership Down, it seemed like a good idea for Rosen to direct another film adaptation of one of Adams' books. But while Watership Down was all about rabbits, this movie, judging by the title, is all about dogs. Now, whenever I ask people what are some of the darkest Western animated movies they've seen, most of them have come up with three answers: Feliday, Watership Down, and Plague Dogs. And while Feliday and Watership Down were dark and gory, with a few light moments here and there, Plague Dogs is another story. This is one of the most depressing movies I've seen, to the point where riffing on it is almost considered a sin. But hey, as a guy who has made about 60 plus reviews for the past 2.5 years, I'm up to the challenge. Now, for you dog lovers out there, if you're vulnerable to any scenes of dogs getting brutally hurt or mutilated, I would not recommend watching this. Now, with that said, let's get this started, shall we? This is Martin Rosen's Plague Dogs. Roll the footage. We start off underwater, and then we see a dog drowning in a swimming pool. And I guess his son won't be going back to school anymore. But no, it was actually part of an experiment run by these douchebag scientists, also known as whitecoats, who conduct these inhumane experiments on animals in a laboratory known as the Animal Research, Scientific, and Experimental Center, also referred to as ARS! That's right, D12! ARS, for short. Oh, look at all the cute little doggies. I bet this would be the perfect movie for my dog, seeing all these crazy little mutts running around in their cages. Oh, maybe not. Sorry, Bruno! So we're introduced to our protagonists. The mongrel that was being drowned earlier is called Rolf, voiced by Christopher Benjamin. The fox terrier with the bandage on his head is called Snitter, voiced by our old friend John Hurt. Both have gone through torturous experimentations. Rolf has been constantly dumped into that water tank and has developed aquaphobia. Snitter has had numerous brain surgeries and often gets random nightmares, even when he's awake. Sounds like a rejected idea for a Nightmare on Elm Street sequel. A Nightmare on Elm Street, The Dream Dog.
can't stand the water anymore. I shut my eyes. Water comes again.
How do you get out? Do you drink it? Or does the sun dry it up? Or what?
Terrible.
But that night, the watchman accidentally leaves the door of Rolf's cage open, and Snitter manages to crawl under the cage into Rolf's kennel. It's at the time that Rolf has finally had enough. Now free, you are! So the two dogs make their way out of the kennel and into the laboratories where other animals are being held for God knows what. Finding a locked door, they have to squeeze their way into an incinerator shaft at... Wait a minute. Are those skulls I see lying on the floor? God damn, man! So Snitter has one of his many dream sequences. It shows him running in front of a moving lorry, only for his owner to push him out of the way and get killed. And people actually blame Snitter for the death of his master? Come on, he's a dog! It was an accident! Saying that is like saying a drunk driver crashed his car into a tree and killed himself. And the tree is responsible! So now the dead dog from earlier is ready to be cremated, but Rolf and Snitter are able to squeeze out through a smaller door just in time. Now the dogs are free, but where are they to go? They have no owners, no homes, no food, just rocks to climb and trees to piss on. They can't even go to the people's houses without being shooed away. Eventually they come across a sheep herding farm in the middle of the Lake District, where they see a farmer who has 2 dogs of his own.
That, Ralph, is a master. A real master of dogs. We'll do what they're doing. Don't you see? And then the man will take us home with him. Oh, what luck! My master used to throw sticks or a ball. Well, they like you to run about and do things. Well, this man uses sheep instead of sticks, that's all.
This totally won't cause any hijinks.
What the hell are thou playing at? I'll start bloody mad or what?
We just need a master.
Just need a master? Of all the... Art thou out of thy mind? You don't own this place. Don't own it? Then I'd like to know who bloody does. Hey, what? It says we don't own fella here.
Bloody cheek.
Oh God, I can't understand a word they're saying. It's just too British. Assistance! Oh yes, it's so good to be back. Now what seems to be the problem, kid? Hey British guy, can you understand what the hell these guys are saying? Alrighty, let's take a look here. Ah, Northwesterners. Now this is a tricky one.
What the hell are thou playing?
What are you playing at?
I'll start bloody mad or what?
Are you stark bloody mad or what?
Where's thy master?
Where is your master?
Comes down like bloody bulls and spoils half hour's good work.
They came to the farm and bloody spoiled their good work.
Gallon, you damn son. Thinking wool sheep, of course.
Suddenly it's occurred to me why American companies that buy the rights to English films make their own American dubs. If I can hardly understand what the hell these guys are saying, how do you think little kids will? Well, it depends, kid. Are they experts at translating English to American? Now welcome to your lesson. You must listen carefully. Mistakes, they come so easily. Whoa! Bugger! I'm out of here. So, after that total waste of time, we cut back to Rolf and Snitter, who have come across a clearing surrounded by peaks, and this is where the shit really hits the fan. Snitter has had an owner, so he knows what it's like to be a man's best friend. But Rolf, who was born in the lab, has no respect for humans, since the only ones he's ever known were the white coats drowning him. It's here where he snaps.
If we don't find food soon, we'll die.
I'm not going to die. Not without a fight.
Who are you going to fight? There's no one here.
I'll fight this. But we'll have to change.
Change? Change to what?
To what we used to be. Real animals. Wild animals.
What the fuck, man? That's That's right, dudes and dudettes. Our doggy friends have now become wild animals, killing any innocent creature that may come their way. They managed to kill a stray sheep, but now Rolf is too tired to continue. To make matters worse, it starts to rain. Fortunately, Snitter manages to sniff out an old mine shaft for them to rest in, but as it turns out, they're not alone.
Stay where you are. I mean it.
Oh, we're no kidder. No need for you and me to start battling.
It is a dog, isn't it?
He's a thief.
Now give over. Let's all be mates. No need for a Barney. Stick with me and we'll all be champion. Else you'll soon be dead.
Dead?
Aye, dead. And no argument about it.
We're not about to die.
No? Why, Hinny, you've got no chance at all. I've been watching you the last 2 days. You're not last, hollering your heads off, racing about the fell.
What do you mean? What you saying?
Just a proposition, bonny lads. If you'll hunt and kill with me, I'll keep your reet and you'll get your meat. You'll run through the neat and follow me feet.
I don't understand a word he's saying.
English? Not being able to understand the English? Oh, I'm going through a paradox here. Alright, joking aside, the dogs make an agreement with the Geordie-voiced fox that they can hunt together as long as they share the food. The fox then reveals his name.
I'm the Todd.
Whoa, 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 wait a minute. The Todd? What's up, man?
Show the Todd some love.
So the Todd teaches them the ropes on how to hunt and live in the wild. He and Rolf get to work chasing down sheep while Snitter disposes of his bandage. That's right, Snitter. Don't let those lucid dreams take advantage of you. Show yourself that you're a real wild dog. So the three friends have a blast, killing ducks and chickens and pretty much anything else that they can get their hands on. But by the beginning of November, the farmers have become wary of the killings, and now they have prices on their heads. Okay, here we go. What you're about to see next has to be one of the most baffling cases of hunting logic I've ever seen in my life. Snitter wanders into a camp of one of the hunters, who notices the scar on his head. Hey, maybe Snitter will finally have a new master after all. If only that master wasn't such a dumbass! Yeah, rule number 1 to all you hunters out there. Never, ever point the barrel of the gun directly at your face. You may end up eating a lead lunch.
Hey, there's 2 dogs down there. They're putting the rubbish all over the place. Oh, what a nuisance. The big one.
Hey, do you remember what Dennis said?
That must be the dog that killed poor Mr. Chetwin down at Cockleby.
Yeah, that's right. You heard me. The dogs actually came up behind the farmer, grabbed his rifle, pulled the trigger, and shot him in the head. Those dirty, rotten scoundrels. Yeah, people in the Lake District aren't all that bright, are they? Next thing they'll probably say is that the dogs were the ones responsible for the SOPA bill. The next few scenes feature more interaction between the human characters. We never see their faces, only hear their voices. They provide exposition relating to the experiments made on the dogs, the killings, and the possible threat they could have on the rest of the community, including the dangers of bubonic plague. Meanwhile, Todd and the dogs have been running around the wild for over a month. They're growing weak and hungry, and Snitter's dream spells are acting up again. But Todd is still as strong as an ox.
Damn these cobwebs! Your mate's gone daft as a brush, you know. If I had the sense I was born with, I'd be off and away and leave you to it.
You're always leaving when it gets rough.
Give over, bonny lad. No need to go on so. Do you know why we're still alive? With hundreds, maybe thousands of men that'd be glad to kill us? Because I know them, the way they think. So as long as you do what I say, we'll stay ahead of them. If not, there's just no chance.
Damn, Todd truly is one badass fox. Certainly more than that other fox of the same name. Yeah, fuck you. I still stand by what I said. But not so fast, M. Night. In a shocking twist, it turns out Todd has been using the dog so that he can get all the food.
What's that you're licking off your face?
Oh, eggs, Hinny. There was a layaway nest in the nettles round the back. I ate the whole lot.
And what about us?
Yep, we're totally not gonna see him ever again. So now Rolf and Snitter have to spend the winter surviving on their own. They make their way back towards Wag and Don's farm and chow down on everything in their owner's car. But not before he catches some snapshots of them. Wag confronts Rolf and Snitter and tells them how Don recently died of rabies, and that the two of them have it as well. To make matters worse, one of the R-Slabs hunters armed with a sniper rifle has followed their trail, and now has a clean shot on them. It looks like it's the end of our heroes. Whoa, 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 whoa! Back that up! Is Rolf's collar bulletproof? How are you not wounded by that? So the hunter is killed and the dogs have been saved by the Todd!
Self-5. For the big dog.
So the dogs celebrate by eating the hunter?
Look at that!
Human beings, the other white meat. But now the gloves are off. The Royal Armed Forces have stepped in to surround the national park and take these plague-ridden bitches down. But Todd is determined to help his friends get to safety.
This is where we park, my old mates. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve that ought to surprise him. Now away, lads, and do as I said. Straight across the valley and up the other side. I'll be too busy with me to bother with you.
It's a mad dash for freedom. As Todd leads the growing number of police dogs away from the area, Rolf and Snitter get onto a departing train and manage to escape. Todd is not so lucky.
They'll never catch him. He's too crafty.
It's a foxer!
No! He can still be saved! Quick! Give him the Miracle 5! Finally, the dogs make it to Ravenglass Station, but...
Sergeant, I spotted them.
Jesus Christ, these fascists are relentless! Dogs quickly run through the streets and make it to the beach. There's only one way to escape now, and that's to get across the Irish Sea. At first, Rolf is still scared of the water, but finally, he plucks up the courage to start swimming.
Wait for me!
Wait a minute! We can't end the movie like this! Let's do the mega happy ending! Sha! No? Okay then. So that was Plague Dogs. Oh boy. It's not as gory as Feliday, and nowhere near as fun as Watership Down, but it's certainly the darkest and most depressing of the bunch. Style-wise, the animation is a vast improvement over Watership Down. It looks so smooth and polished that it almost makes you forget this is from 1982. The characters are likable and all have different personalities. Snitter is troubled but determined. Rolf is old but loyal. And Todd is cheeky and devious but still nice enough to lead the way. When watching a movie like this, you look for characters that you can like so that you can root for them, and you feel sorry when bad things happen to them, especially considering the tragic fates of these three characters in the final climax. There are people who tell me that in some copies of the book there's an alternate ending where the dogs get rescued from the Irish Sea, but that's a different story for another day. Overall, Martin Rosen once again delivers an intriguing and rather sad film adaptation of Richard Adams' books, and it's a shame that he didn't direct any other movies following these two. I still like Watership Down a little better, but I still think both movies are worth checking out. So a hardcore hit for Plague Dogs. Now that I've gotten all these sad and depressing movies out of the way, I want to move on to something different, something more exciting, something intelligent. What's next on my list? Wait a damn minute. Fred came out with another movie? Are you serious, bro?